title here?
Well, first things off, glory to God always, because none of this is possible without Him. And for me, like, I don't try to sound like all sappy and stuff, but this is something I've been thinking about since 3rd grade. I started wrestling in 3rd grade in the Mountain View Wrestling Room, and there wasn't a state champ. And my goal ever since I was 8 years old was to be the first ever state champ for Mountain View. And it's just so crazy to see my dreams since I was a young kid, since I was this tall, could barely tie my shoes, to finally become reality. And I'm just so happy. I'm thankful for God for getting me through this, my coaches, my training partners, anybody that's helped me, my attitude, my wrestling, anything. I'm just so thankful.
You seem very stoic throughout this whole thing. How much has your mindset been able to stay consistent to be able to get through this tournament?
I mean, if I'm keeping it real, yesterday I started off kind of sloppy. Like, I was tired, my mind wasn't fully in it. But then again, my coaches, my teammates, God all helped me through it, my mindset. So my mindset, I always try to keep a good mindset, but credit to all those who help me when I start to wander off. So a lot of the times, when I seem cool, when I seem calm, when I seem like collected out there, it's really a lot of it is because of my teammates and my coaches and God, everyone helping me.
You have to wait at the end of that match, not knowing the outcome. What are you thinking at that point?
I'm thinking, like, honestly, I was like, dang, I hope I win this right now. But then I looked again at my coaches, told me, stay ready, just in case it would have kept going. So it's just, I'm just real. At the end there, I was just happy that I came out on top.
How tough is it to wrestle a guy 3 times in 3 weeks, especially as talented a guy as Derek?
I mean, you could see a lot too from match. Each match got closer and closer and closer. So, like, obviously credit to him for preparing and knowing my stuff and what I did. But for me, I was just like, I couldn't think, oh, I already beat this kid by a bunch. It'll be easy. For me, I was acting like never wrestled this kid before, never seen him before. Just had to go wrestle my match and do my best.
Right on, man.
I don't know. Feels surreal. Really, just because it's my last one, you know? Like, I'm never going to be in this gym again. But, I mean, my last 4 years have been great, you know? So I wouldn't change anything. And high school wrestling, I think I'm done with it. You know? Definitely was one of the best experiences of my life.
You didn't have to spend a whole lot of time on the mats until your final match. You know, what are you thinking as that match progresses?
Honestly, I was a little nervous for my finals because I hadn't wrestled a 6-minute match. So it was giving me my first real win of the day, of the weekend really. But I knew I could pull through. I wrestled her before, Kelso. We went 6 minutes. It was basically the same. So I was really confident.
There's only 4 Clark County 3-time champions. How's it feel to go down in the history books like that?
It's amazing, you know, I'm going to have my name among the greats forever. You know, but I've always heard like Kyle Bounds ever since I was a little kid, you know, and that's going to be my name. So it's pretty amazing.
Like going into the tournament, my coaches said it's harder to win it the second time, and I was like, I need to win, because I was like, I was nervous, but I was like, the second time I was like, I need to do it. It's better the second time because I just feel like the first time was sweet, but this one's just knowing I came back and I'm still number 1.
Yeah, you get the pin there. Walk me through that match a little bit. I turned, you know, I'm watching 2 matches at once there with Allison over there, and I turned and you're. For a second, it looked like you were on your back, but then I turned back and you're getting another near fall.
Yeah, he's funky. He's funky. So when I was in there, I knew coming in he was funky. So I was just like, all right, I need to pose myself, and I'll be ready for anything to come. So that's why and then I knew he was gonna be funky. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna flow. I'm gonna be cautious for what I do. So that's what I was like. So, yeah.
Did you learn a lot about, yourself in this tournament going forward as you seek to become Clark County's first 4-time champ?
Yeah, I've just learned so much from my coaches and stuff because they tell me you can't stop. Because a lot of people get complacent and then they end up not winning that possible 4 times because they get off track. They start dating girls. They start doing all that, and I don't do that. So that's why I was just like, I'm so excited to see what comes out.
Honestly, it's what I've been working for these past 4 years. I knew it belonged to me. I knew it had been robbed from me. I finally went out there and proved to my county who I was, proved to my family who I was, proved to my coaches who I was, and shown them that my hard work is all because of them and what they put into me. And I showed them that it paid off. So it feels amazing.
I don't know how many people around the state knew you before this season, but 45-1, school record in pins. What does it say about how much work you put into it to achieve this goal this season?
I put in so much work, but more than anything else, there were so many people who helped me. You know, my coaches, you know, even Heritage's coach, Eric Gonzalez, he opened up the room for me multiple times throughout the year, and he's a saint. Obviously, past teammates, you know, Danny Snedeker, Tommy Strassenberg, the Talavera brothers, they helped me get to this point. And more than anything, more than anybody else in the entire state, Merle Crockett. That man produces state champions. He puts so much time into his kids, and he's helped me get this far, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. So it feels amazing, it feels great.
What kept you going? When you were, you know, late in matches, when you were, you know, in the mat room for hours, late and tired, what kept you going?
Most of all, I just had fun, man. And I just thought about all the times I've been robbed. I thought about Tyson Stover, I thought about Gideon Malachowski, those guys who have pushed me over these years, who have really brought out the best of me, and I'm thankful for them so much. But more than anything, I thought about my coaches, you know, Merle Crockett, I thought about my parents. I thought about all the hard work they put into me and all the hard work I put in for them. I wasn't gonna let kids go take that from me. You know, I was like a dog on a bone. I wasn't gonna let that take them from me. I just went out there and I did what I had to do. So yeah.
Right on, man.